Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Deman with Quad V, and I am bringing you the Reddit ARAM tournament semi-finals here. It is GORAM versus Derpco. Two names. It is the LOL Reddit final tournaments. They had a tournament, they held it, and Riot decided to sponsor it, so fair play to them. So for GORAM, it is going to be the blue team. It is going to be Janna, Urgot, Kassadin, Sona, and Twitch. For Derpco, it is going to be Morgana, Karthus, Sivir, Udyr, and Kayle. And the names of those will be Rawksteady, FitterHappier, Delonyer, Bebawp, Bebawp. I don't know how we're going to say that. That's the Sona. And Crunchysocks, that is GORAM. And savvysloth, pezzy, rejected, Athkore, and the final one, which I just missed as it loaded in, is Sikul, who is Kayle, and that will be Derpco. So Derpco, yes, we are viewing it from Derpco's point of view. So Derpco are the purple team. So they're just discussing it. It is basically saying, "Oh, am I the tank?" Yes, it looks like it. And well, heals and clarity all around. So I'm guessing there's some sort of hidden rule maybe that I'm unaware of, but of the fact that everybody's got heals and clarity. This is not your usual. Let's put it that way. So whether they are, I don't know. No, they're not low level character. FitterHappier, I've covered him in. I'm not too sure whether it's a Go for LOL tournament. Maybe that name seems familiar. So interesting items. Interesting summoner spells, rather sorry. And, well, let's see how it turns out, because Urgot's managed to poke as much as he can. Oh, he's been caught. And I will be caught. The Sivir's getting that spinning blade straight through. It's the boomerang blade, not spinning blade. Where I pull that one from. So what we're going to have, we've got no junglers. We've got all laners. Twitch obviously going to be sneaking around as much as possible. Urgot looks like he's potentially going to be the mid here. Sona and Janna. Wow, support City, eh? So Kassadin's really going to be the main damage dealer along with Twitch on the GORAM team. And, well, Karthus possibly going to take mid. Looks like Sivir's wanting mid. I don't know. They all want mid. Or Karthus asking, should I tank AP? Stun them first. I'm guessing it's... I'm guessing we're not in for a normal game here. I've got to be honest. Yeah, I did Lowland Lions versus Dignitas at lunchtime, and I've got a feeling this may well be a slightly different style of game. It is a full-on 5v5 in mid. Here we go. Kassadin is the target man. Didn't quite get caught, though, as the minions get in the way. A little bit of gold going to Sivir. This is interesting. I've never cast a match when it's been 5-on-5 mid level 1 permanently with all the minions. This must be how it works out. So Morgana trying to catch the stun out there. Not going to quite catch it. Kassadin's trying her best. Karthus is popping those layways down. He's going to be surely have the advantage. He's got quite a good poke at Karthus and Sivir. Morgana, if any Morgana catches anyone, Sivir manages to get the boomerang out there. He has finally got in there, tried to get a tank, tried to get a stun onto Urgot. Urgot obviously going to have some long range poke if he can get his E ability down and start tossing out those. I have no idea what they're called. The Q skill, whichever one it locks on. Morgana still not managing to catch it. It's very even in the poke abilities. Can only assume, obviously, this is why the two supports are in there, Sona and Janna. See, Janna's going to be tossing those whirlwinds in. Sona at the back, trying to heal as much as possible. Twitch is doing his best to try and. I don't know what he's going to really do. I've got to be honest. Twitch is probably not the best person to have in a full-on close group fight. He needs to be stacked behind someone, which is what he's trying to do at the moment. They're being poked backwards a little bit. Sivir's having a lot of success with a bouncing boomerang blade. I expect once she hits level 2, she might well start stocking it out. There we go. Some level 2s come out. Finally, it is GORAM hitting level 2. Level 2s come out across the board for... Actually, no, not quite. Morgana didn't quite get it there. Morgana's black shield's going to come in really handy. Missing that prison again. I don't think he maybe just caught Urgot. It was off screen if he did. So, these look fun games, I've got to be honest. This puts a whole new blend on the League of Legends scene. So 4 minutes in, still no first blood. It's close, tense action right here on the front line in the centre. Minion wave, turtle shield blocking well on. Oh, that's going to be the lock on Sivir. Sivir managing to pop the shield though. Also got Morgana's black shield up, so she's quite safe there. As they keep backing her forward, to-ing and throwing. Still, it's if Morgana catches someone, I've got a feeling they're just going to lunge for it, because Karthus is going to be able to lay waves straight underneath the backside of him, and then it's going to be surely going to be Kassadin. No, he does manage to get caught. Udyr's going to go in for him. He's going to get a heal on him though, and Udyr needs to be careful. Udyr's going to go down. Udyr is the first blood, and would you believe Janna was the one that picked it up. Urgot popping in there. Urgot low on health as well. Udyr, well, he had to dive for it. It's going to be interesting to see what he's going to come back with. Don't think he's gained too much gold, although we're seeing 555 gold already on Sivir there. Sivir obviously going to be the main one, probably getting the gold farm. Let's have a look at their CS. Wow, 15 for Sivir, yeah, miles ahead. Obviously, chucking out this boomerang blaze. Morgana's got to be careful. He's been locked on by Urgot, which is why they're trying to get the extra poke of damage on him. He's very low on health. He's going to have to surely go back. He's going to get a heal as much as possible. He just saw clarity. This is why, this explains at the start why there's heals and clarities. I hadn't read the rules so much on this game, but my god, this is an interesting way of playing League of Legends. Looking forward to I might go through all the games now, because this is going to be a close, tense match. This is like a close FPS game. It's all going to kick off in mid. It's interesting to see the stacks. Obviously, the way the stacks work is the bottom's pushing and the top's pushing on towards the towers. They will eventually take them down. That's what sort of level we're going to get to. Surely it's going to hit about level 5 when you get a group of 5, and then that's when all the damage can be done. So there's shields starting to be stacked up by Janna there. You saw the shield go onto Urgot, and the minion waves are starting to be pushed quite heavily here. Sivir's starting to build up the bouncing blades, and she's probably going to have a lot more success with the bouncing blades if she builds them up. She's gone spell shoot though. If she starts building up ricochet rather than boomerang blade, which she is doing, she's trying to get the damage with it. Then again, I suppose with that much clarity there, it's perfectly fine. And she's getting some good poke on Janna there as I hiccup. Oh, she's come a little bit too close there. She's going to get locked on by Urgot. Urgot getting very aggressive though, and Udyr is going to be diving in once again. He's going to get away with no hit points because they have such support from Sona and Janna. Janna getting that whirlwind through. Morgana, oh, just catching Janna. She wanted Urgot. Urgot is going to get slowed though by Kassadin, Kayle is the one I'm after. There's so many Ks in here. There's Karthus, Kassadin, Kayle. Very low health at the moment for Urgot, so Urgot's going to stand at the back. Kassadin's going to go all aggressive at the front, managing to catch Karthus. Karthus had to flash away. Haven't seen that ignite and flash used up yet by Urgot. And he tries best to pick off on his kills. So at the moment, GORAM doing the pushing. They are the blue team. Now being the more aggressive and actually getting damage onto the tower now. Got a whole 100 hit points on it. Does manage to get Urgot starting to become successful, that lock on, and again Karthus having to get black shielded up by Morgana and back away. That whirlwind causing all sorts of problems. They're catching Udyr again. Udyr in trouble. Oh, just about missing. Udyr very low on health, which is what they're trying to catch. They do manage to get a lock on. It was on Kayle this time though. Sivir is really the only one keeping him at arm's length. Karthus needs to be trying to get that lay waste down as best he can, but he keeps getting caught by Urgot. He's going to come in again. He's going to get caught by another silence and have to get black shielded up again. Oh, Sivir again catching him. I can say Sivir, so Sivir proved me wrong with that boomerang blade, catching it up well. She could have built up the ricochet and just completely wiped out the creep waves, and that would have forced it with the amount of ricocheting that you do get once it starts building up, pouncing off, and people just don't realise the hit points are going down before it's too late. So she has got ricochet this time. So Udyr actually picked up some boots of speed on his return. And, again, Morgana not having much success, but you got to feel if she can open up with one of those hits. Karthus getting the slow barrier down. They're going to just go straight around that. Urgot's going to try and get a lock on to Sivir again. It will be. Urgot's having a lot of success with this. But managed to quite get in there. Kassadin getting a little bit aggressive on Sivir there. Sivir has that spell shield. Obviously she can block one, but she was silenced on the opener, which is why she couldn't use it. Meanwhile, still only that one kill. 9 minutes in, which is pretty amazing. It's a credit to the teams how cautious they're being. Nobody's Maybe just getting overstretching. They're dodging those boomerangs that keep lunging out. Spell Shield used, so she's going to get some mana back there, Sivir. As the whirlwind goes through. So, maybe going to have a little poke out here. Morgana's... She keeps just drifting around the side. She's trying her best to catch someone out. I think it's Janna she's going for. Yes, she does. This is though. Kassadin comes in, wipes out the minion wave, and again on towards the tower. But Sivir's starting to get to the position where she can farm quite strongly. She's why those minions are starting to go down quicker. She had Ricochet on briefly there. And Sivir starts getting a farm on, which she is doing. She's up to 1251 gold. She's way ahead in minions. Yeah, 30. Whereas the rest are spread out. So they're letting Sivir be the one that gets the farm on. Boomerang is going to go straight out again. Spell Shield comes out, blocks Kassadin in silence. Very nicely done. Picks up another last hit. So we are into level 4. And we're getting closer to the ulti stages. How will the ulti stages work out? Well, obviously Sona's got a great big AE stun. Twitch could unload on them. Urgot could possibly ulti someone and pull them into it, in which case they'd almost certainly be dead. Karthus obviously got his ulti. Everyone knows what Karthus ulti is. It's nasty. Will he have the ability to do anything about it? Of course, you got the invulnerable as well from Kayle at the back there. So pretty even teams, really, has to be said. Still only that one initial kill on Udyr as they dived onto Kassadin. Again, Sivir using that spell shield to block every time Kassadin goes for him. You'd have thought he'd have learnt by now. It's not really working. He's getting that spell shield up every time. And the heal goes up, black shield goes up, manages to spin it straight through. That went straight over Twitch's head, but he didn't manage to catch anything. And it is, they're putting a lot of damage onto Sivir here. Sivir's going to have to back out. Morgana didn't quite manage to catch the shot. How she didn't catch that onto Sivir. Sivir got ignited in there as well. So FitterHappier using that ignite up. The only one on the team. Maybe the only one allowed, I'm not sure. She's going to get caught by the double boomerang there, back and forward. Janna's spell shield went on. Has got the lock on to Sivir again. And they're continuing to push this tower. Got it down to 1841. Udyr's got to be careful going out there. Turtle shell or not. Still going to get caught. And that Janna whirlwind's really causing problems. It's doing an amazing poke job, really. The whirlwind from Janna. Has got 52 ability power. 15 of that coming off there, so he's got some pretty beefy AP quints on, I'd say. As the whirlwind goes through again, catches Karthus. Karthus is not having much joy at the moment. He's trying to lay waste as best he can, but Sivir's still stealing all the farm. We have 41 now. A long way ahead. Karthus only 13. And Udyr on 11. Janna on 18. Obviously that whirlwind going through, starting to steal the kill. She's obviously just building whirlwind up. Just probably put 1 point in his shield. There's not really AP heroes there apart from Twitch. At the moment he's sticking at the back. So it's a whole new different style of meta game here, it has to be said. Urgot's getting very aggressive, isn't he now? Starting to push on, level 5s. You can see Sivir, she's halfway through 5, so will they make a lunge for it when they all hit 6? Now the GORAM team's going to hit 6 first on the purple team. You've got to assume, and Karthus again, black shield going on this time. Morgana a bit quicker, spell shield being used by Sivir. Sivir being locked on by Urgot once again. Get the back away. I guess Morgana's locked on him there. Oh, Sivir's boomerang didn't quite catch him again. Their minion stacks are pushing through. Urgot's trying his best to get another lock on there. It's clarities and heals as well. And we've got to remember, I mean, even if they go somewhere there, there's 4 heals there. 4 heals. You've got to do some serious output to force those heals to be worked down. And Sivir again catching that boomerang onto Urgot, but it's really having no effect at the moment because he's getting those lock-ons. They're going to push on towards the tower a bit here. They're going to be hitting 6 any minute now, which is why they've started to push forward. Needs to be a little bit wary, Urgot there. Urgot's quite low on health. He's got locked on by Urgot. Urgot is going to get hit by the tower, but I think Udyr is going to get away with it. Let's see, well, so aggressive play. Sivir is about to hit 6, which means GORAM, who were ahead in levels because they got that kill, literally are about to all hit 6. As Kassadin gets caught, There's a pool underneath him. It's not really doing a lot about it. Janna's shield's paying dividends at the moment. Going to put pressure on towards that tower again. Sivir needs to be careful, going out a little bit aggressive there. Sivir is about to hit 6, but you can see she's got no health, but Kayle continuing to get their heals on. Nearly 2,000 gold. No one can afford to leave. FitterHappier has been locked out. I think he was about to try and looked like he was about to try an ulti, but he's not 6. If he had got an ulti on Udyr, then he'd have been dead. But when you're not level 6, you can't do it. Interesting, the wraiths coming round the side. Someone must have caught it. I think maybe Janna's wooing caught it. The Sivir has hit 6. She hit 6 first. She just kind of wasn't expecting. All going to be close. 15 minutes gone. Udyr again going out with his turtle shield, trying his best to get a stun on anyone. Ooh, that whirlwind went straight through, and surely Urgot's going to get a kill. No, he's not going to. Kayle has managed to get the heal down again. Actually, may well have been one of the heals from the actual members. I didn't see. That looked like a proper summoner heal more than anything else. Here we go, level 6 coming out, and there is Urgot going to go for the ulti. Went straight for the and Urgot may well be in trouble here. He's going to get locked on by the tower. Sivir will go down. Urgot went down as well. Janna's going to come through. Sona manages to pop the ulti onto Morgana. Morgana's just going to eat that up quite happily. She's on the tower, and they need to be a little bit wary here because Kassadin could get caught. Kassadin just about having to ulti through away from the stun. So Sivir has gone back and bought Emblem of Valor and Boots of Speed and a pickaxe. She was the most fed. She's got the 49 CS. So they're going to keep hold of the turret for a little bit longer there. Udyr's going to get caught as we lose the hit point blips until Sivir returns. So Sivir now looking back at the screen. And Manimune gone on to Urgot with the boots. I thought Athkore, should I say, not L4, the SK player. It's Athkore. A different player entirely. As Leyways goes down, they're all going to step on that. Urgot does manage to get a lock on to Karthus. Karthus gets black shielded up there. 16 minutes 39. They're all just hitting level 6. It's amazing how long-winded these games can get when everybody is in the same lane. Any low-level players may well see this and go, I know what's unusual. This happens all the time. We constantly have 2 or 3 people wanting mid. They always stand around. I remember the early days of LoL when everyone's like, no, I'm mid, I'm mid, I'm mid. I read a guide and it said I have to be mid. Therefore, I will be mid. As it is at the moment, it is 2-1 to GORAM. GORAM pushing on, and Urgot's ulti, well, it got him a kill, but it also gave Derpco a kill. Sivir is going to... you can see the minion waves are being cleared a little bit quicker here now as the levels clock on. Sivir obviously with that lifesteal, surely they're all going to get caught. They're all on the slow band here. Sona's going to be the target. Sona's absolutely no help, but managed to 1, 2, 3 heals I think went through there, as well as Janna's ulti. Sona manages to cast the ulti on the wall though. Whirlwind going through. Udyr's going to try and get caught. Udyr does get caught. Udyr's been invulnerable, and Janna goes down to Sivir. And that invulnerability working very well from Kayle. He's going to try and push on. They need to back out. But I think most of the summoner heals were blown by both teams there. You can see it's been used by Sivir. And Sivir, if he can catch a couple of them, they're still stacking up together. And Sivir is going to be able to start doing some damage. Remember, he's got the pickaxe as well as the Emblem of Valor. So getting that lifesteal as well as the damage on them there, because he's been back. He obviously got killed. I'm guessing the rules are, unless you die, you can't go by. It's got to be the way it is. I really should have probably checked the rules out before, but I'm impressed with his style of game. Urgot does manage to get that lock again onto Morgana. Going to get caught though. Kassadin having to use his ulti to flash away. Sivir continuing to pound the damage. Karthus is going to clear that wave. Urgot manages to get caught, and Sivir's going to pop that boomerang straight through. Every time he gets caught there, looking down. So Who actually went down for... I think who was it? Was Janna. Janna's come back with an easily large rod and boots. This tower is getting very low now. 348 hit points. Sivir being knocked airborne, and Urgot trying his best to poke it away. 377 hit points. That's not going to... Yeah, look at the tower. Indeed, they are getting outpoked at the moment. Oh, Janna's come back with a brilliance potion on as well. She's up to 159 AP. Those whirlwinds whizzing through. They are doing a lot of damage. You can see Udyr managing to get a lock onto Karthus there again. They're going to keep pushing on towards the tower. Karthus, he's going to get hit low. The whirlwind goes through again. Udyr gets caught. The tower now down to 80 hit points. 3 hit points. There it goes. First tower down. And they're being forced back immediately. So how are they going to react? Losing that tower. Clarity gets used up as we lose sight of GORAM. And Sivir whizzing that boomerang through. She's put 4 skill points into the boomerang, so she's gone full boomerang. Twitch went with the Delonyer shield at the start rather than the blade, obviously knowing he's going to get poked. Not going to get a lot of lifesteal when there's 5 people in the lane. Karthus is just getting caught by every time. Urgot's really catching people with that lock on. She's starting to do the poke damage. Look at that, the damage on Karthus. Then just the whirlwind went straight through. Urgot went a little bit closer, got caught. And Sivir managing to get the boomerang through. I think just about everyone there. That's why they force them back a little bit. Just to be careful, obviously. You don't want to go too far forward because Kassadin can be straight on your face as quick as possible. Interesting choice, Twitch. Well, that worked out surely if in a battle of poke, which is pretty much is. Oh, they're going to be going straight in. And Morgana just popped the ulti on everyone. Karthus pops the ulti on everyone. Oh, they're going to catch about 3 people out there. Janna's managed to pop her ulti though. And well, they're going to go straight for Janna. Kassadin surely going to be the one to target though. Udyr's managed to get the stun on him. No, because the whirlwind just went through. He's going to go down to an ignite. Athkore did manage to get the ignite down really well. Exercise. Derpco getting ulti, it looks like it was. Sivir may well go down. He's going to get the invulnerability on him though. Urgot's in trouble now because Athkore is all over him. Sivir's surely going to take him out with the boomerang blade. Goes straight through. And that was 3 kills for nothing. And they're going to start to get a bit of damage on towards the tower here because they managed to get them down and really well executed. Oh, Sivir caught by the whirlwind and Sona, the support killing machine that it is. Sona and Janna, and they're going to try and put a bit of damage onto Sona. Sona's going to have to back away. So they need to be very wary of Janna. Janna does have 160 AP. Back up, get some heals going on, and just get a bit of minions. So the people that died, they've been and bought. I'm getting the gist of this now. When they die, they're allowed to go buy. So Kassadin's been and bought himself some sorcerer's shoes and an easily large rod. Urgot's been and bought double longsword, obviously building towards a brutalizer there. Not really much point in getting the 2-speed boots just yet because, well, you're all stood there. You're not going anywhere. So it's an interesting way of doing it. It certainly makes for different items usage for close quarters combat permanent. I got a feel that Alistair would have been awesome in this. Flash, bang, pulverise, kick someone out of the way, thanks a lot. But then again, he might just get had as he goes in and pulverise. Who knows? But I'm sure there's been all sorts of combos. It's just like a whole new game I've discovered right here. 23 minutes gone. 5-3 now. As the slow barrier goes down. Urgot catching the lock on. Obviously, Urgot's has been back twice now. He's died twice. But, built himself a fair bit of damage. So I can only imagine that Sivir, next time she dies, is going to come out with the Starks. Almost certainly. Very good use of the ultis before. Let's see how they do it again. It was Morgana flashed in, didn't she? She flashed in, popped the ulti, which triggered it, and Karthus obviously followed it through with his ulti. Udyr and Kayle with the invulnerability perfectly timed. Let's give... GORAM still pushing though, because they've got that turret down to 578 hit points, whereas they have the ability to get on it, and Twitch can get a little bit of free feed, which he did get taken down in that fight. He has got himself a BF sword now. There's Mercury Tread, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage. If he can pop his ulti across the ball at the moment, and it's going to be Urgot getting caught again. Morgana going in with another ulti. Karthus' ulti is ready. Karthus needs to be popping the ulti. Morgana's had to use the invulnerability. Morgana's surely going to go down, though. It will be Karthus going down. Karthus going to pop that ulti. Would he manage to catch a double? No, he won't. Urgot's very low. Janna very low. They're all very low. Sivir did manage to get Kassadin down. Oh, and the dot of FitterHappier. Urgot dot managing to kill off Sivir. Didn't quite have enough in there, and that's going to cause them to go back and buy. What will they come out with? So 6-6. Kassadin did get caught. Urgot getting a ulti onto Udyr. Udyr's surely going to go down. No, he is. He's going to get popped, and it was Twitch finishing it off with his dot, or expunge, or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. It's been that long since I played Twitch in a game. 25 minutes. And GORAM have the advantage at the moment. They have 2 towers down, which give them a lot more gold, obviously 300 more gold across the team, and 1 kill advantage. But it also means that Derpco have been back and bought a few times. So what have they bought? Sivir actually got Chain Vest. She didn't complete. Or Starks. No, she needed. No, she hasn't. Obviously not going to get Starks. She'd need a recurve bow, which probably didn't have the money for. 667. Oh, maybe could have got it. Karthus is going towards a Rabadon's Death Cap. He's got himself quite a lot more AP since the last time. So his ulti is going to be hurting now because he's up to 159 AP. Twitch has obviously got that BF sword, like I said, so he's starting to do a bit more damage. Kassadin up to 132 AP. He's been and bought himself a mana crystal and another Doran's ring. Yeah, Karthus being poked back, and again they're starting to do damage to the tower. Only a little bit, but they're chipping away at it. And Janna's really been the one with the whirlwinds whizzing through every single time. Look at the damage going on to Sivir. Sivir needs to be careful. Karthus is Kassadin. Karthus, sorry, is going to have to get the invulnerability used there from Kayle. And that dot also on it. They are being picked away at here. Remember, they can't go back unless they die. So they're just going back to the side there and trying the best to get heals on as much as possible. They're reliant on Kayle's heal, if anything. So Kayle needs to sit at the back. Invulnerability now used. Ulti now gone. Morgana's ulti is up. Karthus, obviously, ulti will be up shortly as well. But the GORAM team have full hit points. Surely they have a huge advantage. Full hit points. Start to get some decent items and poke. Poke on the turret. Sivir's whirlwind. I think they've really suddenly realised that let's really dodge Janna's whirlwind. It is hurting now. It's doing a lot of damage. Sona's just sneaking around the side. They're trying to catch someone possibly just slightly through the wall here. They need to be wary because Karthus obviously is coming through and putting lay waste on the steps, which is what's keeping them at bay. They've got managing to get another lock onto Morgana there as Morgana backs away. Karthus again putting that lay waste, not on the minions but on the heroes. Caught Urgot there. Urgot replied. Managed to get trapped there though. He's going to get pulled straight underneath him, but the shield just covering him completely because Sona and Janna, they have a lot of support in the background, but they are going to lack hit points, lack damage surely when it comes to the actual team fight with 2 supports in there. When it comes to, you know, when they start getting higher levels, which they're up to 9 now, up to 10 on the opposition. Obviously they've caught a few more times. Urgot getting the lock on just about everyone there. Sivir using the spell shield to get some free mana back. Catching Urgot. Look at the damage did on Urgot there. So Sivir starting to do quite a lot of damage. Got the 5 levels on Boomerang Blades now. Clarity just been used by the looks of it by GORAM. Whirlwind going through once again. Need to be wary. Their whirlwinds are starting to not really catch anyone. They're getting a little bit cautious on it. They're going to go for Urgot here. Urgot's going to be the main target. Morgana gets in, gets the ulti going. Didn't get blown away by Janna's ulti because she was against the tree. Sona's managed to pop her ulti through. Karthus managed to get a kill there. Urgot's surely in trouble as well. Twitch is going to go down. Urgot does go down. Janna's going to be the target. Janna's going to go down as well. And that was a quick kill from Derpco there. They've managed to... Can they get on to Twitch? They're going to try. They're managing to pop the ulti. No, Karthus has got the ulti now. Doesn't get the kill. He's got to be... Oh, must have used a heal. He must have used a heal up there. So they're surely going to get the turret down here. They got 5 man versus 2. Twitch can't do a fat lock because he's at the back. It's 200 hit points. So first tower down for Derpco. And again, good usage. They must obviously have good comps because the call going out, and either they just all went for it or they all reacted in time. But we're going to have the rest of GORAM are going to be respawned now. They're going to have new items. Let's see what it is. Going to be Twitch does appear. Twitch comes around the side there. Oh, the ulti comes through. Urgot manages to get the ulti, possibly on the worst one he could think of. He needs to back away. There needs to be a little bit wary there. Kassadin's surely going to pick up a kill. He will be. Morgana goes down. It was Urgot that actually stole the kill in the end, and they're going to back away, get their heals going. Sivir, full health, full mana. They've got to be wary. The boomerang's going to go back through them in a minute. Yes, he will do. Catching Kassadin. Kassadin trying to be aggressive. Going to go straight up. There needs to be careful he doesn't get caught by Udyr's stun. 20 seconds to heal. So heals all used around. So, Twitch surviving with no health at the back there. So what have they been bought? Janna's completed the death cap now. We've got Urgot's got the brutalizer complete and a BF sword now. As Sivir gets caught by Urgot, gets a lock on there. Going to get a lot of damage on him. Kassadin has actually didn't die, did he? Kassadin. Sona's been bought, got a Soul Shroud and Mercury Treads now. And Twitch survived as well. Didn't see who actually died for. Well, it was Morgana, wasn't it? Morgana went down, I think. Got a Soul Shroud as well. So getting the cooldown reductions there. Morgana just about missing. Urgot's getting the lock on again. Urgot going to go poked up, but he's going to keep getting that lock on. Just doing that long range poke as much as he can. Meanwhile, the stack returns. The tower. I'm not sure at this stage, when you've been caught 3 times in a team fight, whether I'd be the one that wanted to push. I'd maybe let them push on us and then try and do the reversal and counter them. But GORAM seemed happy pushing on here. 31 minutes gone into this. Normal games actually have completed by now, but not this one. They're still level 10s. 9-8 the score. In kills. Kassadin gets a little bit aggressive there. Nearly got caught by the Morgana's prison. So obviously using his ulti just to zip straight back out. So seeing the top turret gone down to 150 gold. Turret minions wiped out there, which is always interesting to see how the fact that their minions are winning in the fight. It looks like they may well win on the bottom, so the top minions have that slight advantage, it appears. Morgana getting silenced up again by Kassadin. The poke continues. It's just constant long-range poke. Udyr's a little bit of a strange choice in here, I'll be honest, because he has no poke. He has to get in, but he is quite tanky. Again, Sivir. There goes the second turret. There you go. It's amazing. They're getting gold just purely from being the top lane. And they're going to get a lot of damage onto that inner turret as well. It's quite hacked. So Sivir just wiping out the minions now. Let's have a look at the CS, in fact, because despite the fact they're all in one lane, 103. Oh, they're going to catch on Urgot here. Morgana's popped her ulti again. Karthus ulti surely going to follow on. Janna does get the ulti off as well. Urgot's going to get hit by the tower. Urgot does go down. Kassadin just about escaping, popping the flash off there. He's going to come through. Doesn't going to use his ulti still. He's still got it up, still saved up there. You can see Janna's in low health. Janna does get taken down. Is the ulti going to come out? No, Twitch manages to pop out there. And I think they just about all survived. They're all on low health. They managed to get 2 kills though. Urgot and Janna both going down. Kayle, I'm not sure if I saw Kayle use her ulti in there. She must have though, because it is not up. Karthus has still got his ulti. They're going to go for Sivir. Sivir is going to live though. And Karthus manages to kill Kassadin with a lay waste. And Kassadin not happy with that. It was a bit suicidal, it's got to be said. Went literally straight into... There's the 1200 you were talking about. obviously lower ranking players. It's good that they can have banter between them though. So, what have they been and bought? Urgot has not really got himself much else, nor has Janna, to be honest. Oh, Urgot's been caught again here. And Udyr does manage to get in. Stun goes down. He's going to keep pushing onto him. Layway's going down. He's on low health. Karthus surely going to pop the ulti. Yes, he will. Will it actually finish him off? That's the question. No, it will not. So, just about surviving. 34 minutes on the clock. Morgana's ulti was used up. I'm just going to catch on Janna there. They are starting to catch it. Morgana here. Morgana's very low health though. Twitch is going to try and pop for it. Karthus comes in, puts the layways down, starts doing massive amounts of AE damage. They're going to continue to push. They've got a good charge on there. They need to be really wary of the Sivir's boomerang going straight through the whole team. There it is. Karthus is going to go down. Karthus does get caught. Kassadin picking up that kill. Karthus is going to be laying waste in it. They're stood in between it. Sivir's going to get caught, but Karthus is still lay wasting while they're all stood by. Catching Janna there. Janna's very low on health. Sivir is going to go down. Kayle is going to come back. Kayle tries to slow Kassadin down. Kassadin's doing as much as he can. Udyr tries to protect. Kassadin gets caught by the whirlwind, and that's going to be... Oh, he just goes down. I think he used a heal in there as well. And now, that's 4 killed. Every time they push forward, Derpco, they get caught out. And GORAM, despite all dying, are back on the tower with a full stack, full purchased items as well. And they need Derpco to spawn quite quickly here. They're in danger of being caught out. Kayle's the one. Clarity gets used. He's going to stay alive a little bit there. Ooh, very low up on Twitch there. Ulti was used. I think Kayle's going to go down. It gets pulled away by the black shield from Morgana. Morgana just came back in time and saved Kayle. Kayle, I'm sure, had Ignite or Dot. It may have been, I didn't see, it may have been Urgot's actual Dot that was on him. But he was low on health. And Derpco returned to lane. 12-12, even in kills, but much better pushing so far from GORAM. And, well, we see the items. Sivir has now got a Bloodthirster. So that's why she didn't go for that. So she's got a Bloodthirster up there. So a lot of damage now from Sivir. You're going to be very wary. The boomerang is doing... maths was great. So that's going to be 362. Yes, 362 damage, I believe, coming through there from Sivir's boomerang. So that's going to start hurting. Yeah, that turret is low, 790. So they're going to be pushing, and you can see the minions have took the top, so it's actually evening itself out as a massive wave along the top there. So it just evens itself up, the constant waves, obviously giving them gold. Sivir just getting caught. Look at that. It's like printing gold now, Sivir. As that boomerang whizzes through the team. Again, he goes back. Catches more gold. Thanks a lot. Morgana tosses out the prison. Kassadin gets all aggressive. Doesn't land because spell shield is there. And the turret at 790 hit points. Again, Urgot just walks in, pops a hit on it. Udyr not really managing to catch there. Every time he goes in, he just gets slowed. Janna just pops a Q on him, so a whirlwind goes through, or Kassadin slows him. But when he does catch them, generally that's when they die. Urgot getting caught there, need to be careful. Don't want to go for that one. I think that was a little bit overzealous. And Karthus is going to get poked back by Urgot. Urgot's picked himself up a Fortitude pot this time as well. And the Vampiric Scepter, so he's going for Bloodthirster. Turret down to 619 now. I'll show you CS, not that it really matters. 119 for Urgot, 120 for Sivir. Kind of obvious those two the highest. Kassadin's been caught. He may well be the target. They're all going to go diving straight in for him. Is the ulti going to come out from Morgana? The Sona has put the ulti out there. There's Morgana's ulti. Manages to get a black shield. That protects herself. And that's going to be Karthus' ulti following it up. That's going to be Urgot going down as well. Janna does go down. Urgot's just about escaping. He's got that Fortitude pot running. It's saving his life at the moment. Udyr can't quite get close enough. And I think he may well get away as the Clarity gets used up. Morgana does manage to catch it. Was Sona of all people, the one that's on full hit points. She may well go down though. Udyr's trying to catch the stun on him. Sivir can't quite catch it. They're going to back away. 13-12. Well, Fortitude Potion keeping Urgot alive there. Those extra hit points gained from it is really what saved him, because he was down to a sliver of health. But he gets the lock on. Now Derpco have been caught every single time here. They've pushed on like this. They need to be wary. As Clarity gets used up. I think that was Kayle's Clarity. And Urgot, the heal gets used down the bottom, heal gets used at the top. That was Sivir's heal that just went out. So they're a lot higher on hit points this time. They need to try to catch someone out before the whole team spawns. So the whole team are back, so it's too late. Sorcerer's Boots and a Blasting Ward for Janna. Who else went down? It was Sona. Didn't go down, actually. Twitch go down? I'm not too sure. Kassadin went down, didn't he? Yes, he's got himself a Glacial Shroud there. What's that? Wait till Morgana ulti or we will lose. So yeah, we're going to wait for the timer on Morgana's ulti again. It has really been the staple for every team fight so far for Derpco. Followed immediately by Karthus ulti, and it just immediately puts them on the back foot, and that's when they can catch them. Sona's done well with a stun every time, tried her best, but just caught them. Morgana keeps getting caught by Urgot really poking very well, it has to be said. And, their boom ricochets up to 5 now, so those minions are going to get wiped out. You can see the gold starting to come out from Sivir, sorry. Just getting fed up well. 40 minutes. Long game now. Long game time as the minion stacks continue to push. Kayle slowly getting some AP up there. He's going to go for Urgot. Morgana's possibly going to block the ulti. Morgana's been silenced throughout. Sona's caught him as well. She hasn't got a flash, I don't think. They're just going to back them away. She is going to come in now. She does get the ulti. I think it only caught on Janna. Janna pops her ulti. They need to be wary. Back away as Udyr gets the ulti used from Kassadin there, sorry. Kayle is the one I was after. Oh, very cautious stuff there. It's going to be Udyr's going to get the Urgot ulti on him. Very low hit points, all of them. Morgana on just 180 hit points there. Kassadin's going to try and get a kill on them there. Needs to be careful. The boomerang's going to come through. Karthus is going to pop his ulti. He's going to get a kill. Yes, he is. Janna goes down. Look at that. 91 hit points. Boomerang spinning through, not quite catching Karthus though. And again, very close stuff. But Derpco with that 2-kill advantage now. Morgana's ulti didn't really work in there. Didn't manage to catch it. Obviously went flashed in, I think, and get immediately stunned by Kassadin. And that is the inner turret's gone down now. Both inner turrets down. Unbelievable. We have 40 minutes and oh, Twitch is surely going to go down there. He's been caught. He's going to get away with it. No, surely Laywaste goes down. Urgot may well go down as well. Urgot does go down as well. Laywaste from Karthus. Karthus' Laywaste is starting to do some serious damage. Got 364 AP, so that's why that Laywaste is doing so much damage. And now, with 2 men to the good, they're surely going to push on and maybe take the inner turret at last. Derpco, they were slow starters, that's for sure, but they're starting to make it count. Athkore, sorry, is going to push them towards that tower. Need to be careful they don't get caught in it. They don't have exactly a massive minion stack wave. And yeah, they are losing out on creeps. It's a bit strange, really, that both inner turrets are full and yet the top ones are in the base. Look, they're actually in the base. It's a very peculiar game method, but obviously the top stacks. I knew they had a slight advantage, but I didn't realise how much. Kayle doing damage on towards the tower. They're going to try and pop the slow onto Sona there, it will be. And, well, they're all full hit points, full mana. And GORAM have returned. Slow bar going across them all. Sivir picking up all that farm. And they're saying, let's back to the tower. Well, I'm not sure whether they need to back to the tower, got to be honest. They've started to win team fights. In fact, they've won pretty much every single team fight when it's come down to it. But when it's come down to poke, GORAM seem to be picking up the odd kill here and there. And Urgot's been the difference. FitterHappier has certainly been poking very well. Catching that lock, didn't catch it that time. No, as I big him up, he misses. Typical. So gold advantage again goes to Derpco, although they don't have that one tower. And the whirlwind catching. So who got caught in there? It was Urgot went down. He's got himself a Bloodthirster and a Fortitude Potion. Oh, he actually does have one running, so he's got 2 Fortitude Potions. And I believe Twitch got caught, didn't he? We can't see Twitch at the moment. Twitch has not showed himself, but he's got a Stark and a Black Cleaver, so a lot of damage from Twitch there. And Lifesteal as well. Oh, Morgana got very aggressive there. She had her ulti. She tried to catch someone with it and then go in with the ulti. That's what the plan was. Almost worked as well, but the Imprisoned just missing. And that turret down to 599 hit points now. Remember, Twitch will be around here somewhere. It's going to be Urgot they're going to go for. They are going to make a move for it. And there goes Morgana. Morgana goes in. The ulti certainly going to go off. Needs to be followed straight up, though. Needs to be stacked straight up. Urgot does go down. Karthus is going to have his ulti up right now, but he's not going to need it because Sivir's picking them off one by one with the Ricochet and Boomerang. And that's a triple kill for Rejected. A triple kill on Sivir. 3,996 gold now. And that's going to be the tower, surely. 3 kills. Twitch did go down in there. I didn't even see him. He must have been stealthed in amongst it all. Sivir needs to be... Kayle needs to be careful. I was about to say he's been a little bit overzealous there. And Kassadin just catching her down there. I think he caught her unawares. Wasn't quite expecting to get hit so hard. Well, these two need to be careful. They don't want to push too much. Look at that Sivir's damage just going straight through, ripping through Kassadin. And they're going to back up. What is Kayle going to do? Kayle's finally been able to bought. Kayle's not been back for ages. Got 18 assists, Kayle. Finally been back, been bought. Got himself a Ginsu's Rage Blade now at last. And the Negatron and Reaper Crystal obviously building towards a Banshee's Veil there. And it was Twitch got killed. We haven't seen what Twitch has bought yet. We haven't seen what Urgot's bought yet because they have only just returned to the combat. So Urgot's not really bought anything because well, actually pretty bought another. And I think the Fortitude will still be running it. Last obviously through death.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The minions are finally catching up as the creep waves stack returns. So Sona not been back for a long time. Janna has I don't know if she bought anything. Twitch we've still not seen. He's been stealthing around a lot longer than normal. He's in there somewhere. Rest assured that they are very used to what each other do. 45 minutes now into this game. 19-13 the kills. Derpco with that slight advantage. Karthus and Kassadin almost going face to face, spamming spells. Again, Morgana trying to start off the fight. Has got ulti ready. All ultis ready again for Derpco. So Derpco surely going to push it on. Going to assume that GORAM have got the same, but frankly, team fights, when it comes down to it, Derpco have been the strongest. And it has been down to that Karthus and Morgana combo ulti. Obviously, Sivir pops her ulti in between, which, let's not forget, gives a massive boost to all the attack stats. Certainly Udyr's attack stats and Karthus, Kayle's attack stats. Twitch was a weird pick for me in this, because in these sort of fights, he's just going to get popped, you'd assume. But just got a glimpse of Twitch there. Let's see if we can see what his items he's picked up. He's not been able to buy anything new. 465 hit points on the final base tower. If that inhibitor does get hit, you've got to feel they're going to be in trouble. Morgana's going to go in here. Surely she's going to flash in, go for the ulti. Yes, ulti does get picked off, but this time the black shield didn't protect it, so the ulti didn't manage to trigger. Janna's surely going to get taken down. It is Twitch that needs to be targeted. Twitch is going to get targeted, and you're going to go down very fast. That's exactly what I mean. As soon as he makes himself visible, he is going to get completely slaughtered. And Sivir with that ulti actually didn't. Yes, she did use her ulti there. She's just going to wipe down the creep waves. He's going to try and get a lock on, but Sivir's more a case of saying, yeah, thanks, I'll have free mana. Chucks down the Boomerang Blade once again. Boomerang Blade's going to go whizzing straight down on Urgot's face in a moment. Kassadin's going to come out, going to go try and cocky. It is Kayle they're trying to go for. Kayle very low on hit points. They're going to back away for a short while and heal herself up. Sivir's going to get pushed. Morgana was the target there. Slow getting nicely put across the ball. Sona's trying to save them, of course, but Urgot is going to go down. Ulti comes out. That's going to mean they're going to go low health, and it's going to be Sona and Kayle both low health. They're going to surely get the tower down. Yes, they will. They're going to try and push on. Sona is very low. Needs to be careful. Sivir tossing out that Boomerang. Didn't quite catch them, though. And again, we have this time Derpco pushing on, getting a lot of damage onto that tower. They're surely going to be respawning. Yes, they have. The spawns are back up, but that tower is going to go down. It will do. Kassadin is going to get caught. Kassadin just about flashing away with his ulti. Oh, Kayle getting very low as well. There's a lot of low hit points going on here. Twitch is going to pop. Twitch could probably get a triple kill there, but instead he's going to get absolutely obliterated. As soon as he comes out, he's going to survive on 100 hit points. 143. Pez does manage to take him down, though. Pezzy, I didn't see what Karthus did there, actually, to get him. I don't think he used his ulti. Karthus, or maybe he just dived in. Oh, Karthus dived in, that's what it was. He got wiped out, so they're going to back away. 23-15, really good push there. Took the base turret down as well as the inner turret. And despite being pushed the whole way through, like I mentioned, their team fights, when it comes down to it, are a lot better because it is getting in there, getting the punch straight in the face of whoever needs it, really. Getting that stun down. Morgana's ulti triggering it all again is followed by Karthus. So 23-15. And, well, there was 4k gold on Sivir when last time I looked. So she's got herself, the Starks is complete now. Last Whisper's come out and Thornmail's come out. So very beefy Sivir now. And who else died in that? It was going to be Karthus, wasn't it? Karthus has got himself a second death cap. A second Rabadon's 466. No, it's 554, sorry, AP on Karthus. Wow, that's going to sting.
Executed.
It's just... Oh, no, that's cheating. That's cheating. You got yourself killed by minions there, Sona. Whether that was on purpose, I reckon it may be. Urgot's going to get the lock on everyone. He's going to try and do a bit. It actually does a lot of damage, to be fair. Himself that Bloodthirster on, doing a lot of damage onto Karthus. Karthus a little bit wary there. Urgot's going to pop his ulti. He's going to be straight into Morgana. Morgana's ulti is back up. Oh, she pops it. I don't think they were expecting that. I don't think he's ready for it. So the stun's going to land. It will be Kassadin. Kassadin's going to go down. Karthus surely going to go down. Twitch is going to pop out. Oh, you didn't want to do that. Udyr's going to catch you. Can he get the stun in him? No, he can't because the shield's just gone on him. He will be stunned this time because Janna needs to be wary. Janna's going to try and back away. The inhibitor surely is now going to be the target. Yes, it will be. And that's going to be an inhib down. So, super minions now on. And Karthus, despite being poked low, and Urgot ulti, Urgot kind of caught them in it and got them in trouble. And that turret's going to go down very quickly. Look at that. Boom. Straight down. Base turret is also very low. That's going to go quickly. And this is surely going to be GG. So, well done to Derpco in the semi-finals. They're going to go through to the finals. Strongly pushed, but well played. And Sona's just going to buy time. But Derpco take it. They will be in the finals.